What if the IRS was quietly building a criminal case against you and the first warnings look like junk mail? For one of my clients, a series of 5 routine letters was the only sign that special agents were digging into his life. He ignored them, thinking it was just bureaucracy. He had no idea he was leaving a breadcrumb trail for a criminal investigation that could cost him his freedom. Today, I'm showing you those 5 letters so you can recognize the danger before it's too late. I'm tax attorney Chad Silver, founder of Silver Tax Group. I've spent 2 decades defending clients from the IRS. I've seen how a simple inquiry can explode into a criminal prosecution. The IRS's Criminal Investigation Division are federal law enforcement officers, just like the FBI, and their conviction rate is one of the highest in the government, consistently around 90%. They don't investigate to see if you committed a crime. They investigate when they already believe you did. Many people underestimate these IRS letters. They respond without a lawyer, say too much, and accidentally hand the government the evidence to convict them. Let's break down the 5 communications that create this paper trail. Letter number 5, the CP 2000 notice. CP 2000 notice is an automated letter you get when income on your tax return doesn't match IRS records like W-2s and 1099s. The letter says, "This is not a bill, so people think it's harmless, sign it and mail it back." By signing, you create a permanent record admitting you underreported income. If this is part of a pattern, a civil agent can see this as a badge of fraud and refer your case to criminal investigation. Your response becomes Exhibit A. Never just sign it, but don't ignore it. Before responding, talk to a tax attorney. We analyze the situation to ensure your response doesn't become a confession. Letter number 4, Form 4564, the Information Document Request, or IDR. This means you're officially under a civil audit. An agent is formally demanding your financial records. The danger? The instinct is to be helpful and send everything. But a civil audit can be a front for a criminal investigation. This is often called a parallel investigation, where the agent may be secretly working with criminal investigation to gather evidence against you. The IDR is a tool to get you to produce that evidence. Every messy record or confusing explanation becomes a badge of fraud. The moment you get an IDR, hire a tax attorney. We become the single point of contact, review every record before it goes to the IRS, and control the flow of information. It's not about hiding things. It's about protecting your rights. We're about to get to the top 3, where things shift from a financial problem to a potential prison problem. If this is sounding familiar and you've handled these letters yourself, you can't afford to wait. The IRS could be quietly working against you right now. Call 855-900-1040 or visit silvertaxgroup.com for a free confidential consultation. Letter number 3, letter 3164, notice of potential third-party contact. This notice says the IRS may now contact others about your finances, your bank, clients, or business partners. The letter doesn't ask you to do anything, so people ignore it. This is a massive mistake. An agent sends this because they don't believe you or the information you've provided. The investigation is expanding beyond your control. What to do? Treat this like a 5-alarm fire. An attorney must contact the agent immediately. We can often provide the needed information in a controlled way, convincing the agent they don't need to contact third parties. Letter number 2, the ghosting of your revenue agent. Number 2 isn't a letter, it's silence. You're in the middle of an audit and your agent suddenly goes dark. They stop returning calls and emails. You might think it's good news, but that silence is a classic sign your case has been handed over to the Criminal Investigation Division. When an agent finds strong evidence of fraud, they must suspend the civil audit and make a criminal referral, and they are forbidden from telling you. While you're enjoying the quiet, special agents could be secretly building an airtight case against you. If your agent goes silent, assume it's a massive red flag. An experienced attorney knows how to check the case status without raising suspicion and immediately pivot your strategy to criminal defense. Letter number 1, the letter from IRS Criminal Investigation. Direct contact from an IRS special agent. This could be a letter or an in-person visit. They'll show a badge and state they are from criminal investigation. Agents are trained to be disarming. They show up unexpectedly and say things like, "This is your chance to tell your side of the story. Your instinct is to cooperate." This is the biggest mistake you can make. By the time an agent contacts you, the investigation is well underway. They are there to get one last thing, a confession or a damaging statement. What to do? If a special agent contacts you, you say only 5 words. I have nothing to say. Take their card, state that your attorney will be in contact, and end the conversation. Say nothing else. Then immediately call a criminal tax attorney. So let's recap the 5 signs. Number 5, the CP 2000 notice, which you mistakenly treat as a simple bill. Number 4, the IDR, where you hand over records without a strategy. Number 3, letter 3164, the warning they're about to talk to others. Number 2, the sudden silence from your agent, signaling a potential criminal referral. And number 1, direct contact from an IRS special agent, meaning the criminal investigation is now overt. The common thread is that the IRS's most dangerous work starts with what looks like routine paperwork. My client saw these as hassles, not the building blocks of a case that nearly destroyed his life. Ignoring these signs is the biggest mistake you can make. The difference between paying back taxes and going to prison often comes down to how fast you react. If you recognize any of these signs in your own life, do not wait. Protect yourself and contact a professional. Call 855-900-1040 or visit silvertaxgroup.com for a free confidential consultation. Your future could depend on it.